the only difference between television and movies is that given the cost of movies and given the broad distribution of movies and given the amount of marketing you need to put into movies, you can't sell one demographic. If one demographic comes into a movie, it's not going to be successful. That being said, TV is all about demographics. TV is all about, programming to an audience, knowing who that audience is, knowing their age, knowing, what they want to consume. And so the revelation on Catfish was, wow, if I take and just to look down the waterfall of the people that actually invested in Catfish, so set aside the couple $1 million of box office, or a couple million of movie tickets, the number of VOD payers, the number of EST payers, the number of people who watched it on, on demand, so on and so forth. We had 6 or 7 million, maybe 5 million people who actually consumed that product. And the interesting part about that is what you get from movies, because we do so much exit polling, we know exactly who's buying the movie tickets. We had about 15 times the data that any pilot could ever have. We know who bought who went to the movie, who bought the ticket, where they're from, what their age range is, what their likes are, what their dislikes are, if they like salt on their popcorn, if they like, Coke or Diet Coke, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it, what characters they liked, what characters they didn't like. So effectively, what I recognized is that Catfish and most movies for that matter are the greatest pilots ever known to man, meaning we can not only test the success of them, but we can understand every single demographic that's gone in and every single part of what's worked or what's not worked. And even in what's considered, an unsuccessful movie, you have 3 times the audience already invested that would be the most successful television show. And you can actually, in television, program directly to that audience. So with Catfish, we took it to MTV. We made 13 episodes. We kept in it one of the critical parts that testing told us, which is the main character, Neve, was very well liked. He was not a known actor. And we kept the format very much the same. And it was the highest premiere in MTV's history, most successful show in MTV's history. And now it's in less than a year sold into 6 or 7 markets and multiple format sales. And that led us to realize that, in fact, movies really are the greatest pilot you can have.